What's good, fellas? Welcome to this presentation. In this video, I want to talk about the big mistake most men are making when it comes to women. All right. And this mistake is explaining yourself logically to women. It's a mistake. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your energy. Just don't do it. You want to demonstrate what you mean through your vibe. What do I mean by this? She needs to feel you. End the story. She needs to feel you. You don't want to try to explain something to her logically for her to understand you logically. It just doesn't work, man. She just needs to feel you. She needs to feel your emotions. Like if you don't like what she's doing, she needs to feel that you will walk away. Like that's it. You don't need to explain, oh, you're doing this, blah, blah, blah. You need to somehow demonstrate to her, she needs to feel that if she keeps doing the thing that you don't like, you will leave. And there needs to be a loss there. That's why you need to have, your value needs to be clear, and she needs to know about your value, because you don't want, you can't use the power of walking away if there's nothing she's gonna lose. She has to feel like she's gonna lose something. That's why I talk about when it comes to dealing with women or people in general, you want to give way more value than they're giving, because then you have the leverage, right? If you take away your value, they get worse. Their life gets worse. Like, the woman needs to feel like if you leave, she needs to feel like, oh man, my life's gonna go to shit if he leaves, right? Because you're giving her so much value. And to me, value is simply feelings. It's emotions. It's how you make people feel. Like if I spend time with someone, and when I spend time with them, I feel really good. If they leave my life, obviously I'm gonna miss them, because being around them feels good. Or if it's a woman, right? If she's really good at treating me like a king, which, like, if I was to give advice to women, like if women were like, yo, how do we get men? Find the man that you want and learn how to treat him like a king. That's it. Like, be as sexy as you can, look as good as you can, make yourself look as attractive, and just treat him like a king. And he will want you. Because most women are not doing that. Most women are not treating men like kings. Some of them are, but most of them are not. So they wonder why the man doesn't want them, because you don't know how to treat him. But anyway, we as men, we don't want to be over here explaining ourselves to women. Don't send no long text to a woman telling her, oh, why did you do that, or blah. Just create the vibe. Like, create a certain vibe where she knows, like, where she can feel either she's doing something right or she's doing something wrong. Like, when a woman does something right, I reward her with good vibes, right? I'll say, hey, let's go and do something that I know she likes to do. Or let's go and have a certain experience, an experience I know she wants to have. And if she's not doing the right thing, I'm not with her. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go, or let's hang out some other time, or what? Like, you cut off the vibes. Let her feel a loss. That's the best way to deal with women, because they respond to feelings. They're not gonna respond to no logical, hey, if you do that again, it's gonna be an issue, blah blah. They're gonna look at you, oh yeah, you threatening me, yeah. Like, that's what they're thinking. Like, okay, yeah, you ain't gonna do shit. You just need to create the vibe, man. Action speaks louder than words. That's how I communicate with women, and it's a very polarizing way to be. It's a very masculine way to be. So what it means is, it cuts through the bullshit. You will find out very quickly if a woman is for you or not. I don't want any women that are not for me. Waste of my time. Why is it wasting my time? Because there are women out there who are for you. So you need to get those women. I don't want the woman that's like, I don't know. I don't want that woman. And I don't want no woman that's going to be a problem and distraction. I want the woman that's all about me. I want the woman that's going to give me compliance, that's going to, support what I'm doing, compliment what I'm doing. Not a woman that's going to just make me frustrated or, piss me off or any of that shit. So we just need to, like, see these women. We need to just kick them off the pedestal. That's it. Right? We just need to see them as they are human beings like everyone else. They just happen to be physically attractive. And even then, like, a lot of times they take off the makeup and stuff like that. It's not all that great, you know? So we just got to stop. We got to see through the illusion. We got to cut through the illusion and understand this is a soul. We need to stop judging these women based on how their bodies look. Like, yes, of course, I don't want no, ghastly looking, grudge looking woman. I don't want no ugly woman. Of course not. But I'm not over here like, just because a woman looks attractive, I'm not over here like, oh, have her on, holding her up here like a freaking trophy. Unless she deserves that. Like, if she's treating me like a king, I treat her very, look, if a woman is not giving me no issues and she's actually making my life better, I treat her very well. It's just that men start treating women well before they deserve it. Like, what did she do to deserve it? Like, like, it's the law of exchange here. I will give someone, but they need to give back too. Now, I know when my mindset is I'm going to give way more value than a person, but I look at their ability to give. I have an understanding of how much value that person can give, and I look at how much value they're giving. Are they trying to get off on me, right? Are they holding back, or are they giving to the best of their ability? I pay attention. If she's giving me, if she's exchanging to the best of her ability, even though I may be giving way more, I'm okay with that because I know she's exchanging to the best of her ability. But if she's not, if she's holding back and trying to use my value and shit like that, I'm aware of that, and I will act accordingly, right? I will start cutting the communication and see what happens, right? Because sometimes they don't even notice. You got to let people notice your value because sometimes they don't realize it. Like, if they're used to being around you and stuff like that, they'll take it for granted. So sometimes you need to give them some space, right? If I see somebody is neglecting to understand my value, I will cut space. I will stop spending time with them and let them see what life is like when we're not, in communication. And they'll start to realize, oh shit, man, I need to fix that relationship. And that's just what it is, man. So a lot of your value can be and should be is the vibes. It's the energy that you possess and that you transfer to others. Because people, they always say, and it's true, people don't remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel. Especially when it comes to women. They don't remember what you say, man. They remember how it felt. If it felt good, then there's a higher chance you'll remember what you said. You see what I'm saying? So we need to become masters of creating feelings, masters of creating emotion. And the better we get at that, the more influence we'll have, the more we'll get the result we actually want. So that's the advice, man. It's like, no more this logical arguments and no, you didn't do that, and I don't do that, man. And that's why my vibe is consistently, light and high, because I just don't engage in activity that's gonna bring down my vibe. I just don't engage in it at all. I just don't. I cut off negative people. Anybody with negative vibes, I cut them off fast. Real fast, real quick. Because I know it affects me. Even though I feel like I'm a strong character and a strong man, meaning I can go into a negative situation and handle myself and hold my own. But why? Why do I need to do that? For what? If somebody wants good vibes, they come over here. I'm not going to no one to get good vibes. I am the good vibes. And that's how you got to see yourself. You are the party. You are the good vibes. You are the love. You are the sexiness. You are the whatever you want. You have to become it. If you want a attractive woman, you have to become attractive. You have to believe and feel like you are attractive. And it can't be based on women's reaction to you. Like, if a woman, if I say, yo, I feel like a king, I feel powerful, I feel great, but then I approach a woman and she rejects me, and all of a sudden I'm like shaky and Oh shit, I'm not a real king. That's not a real king. A real king stays a king. Even if he doesn't feel like staying a king, he's gonna stay a king, right? Because you make a decision. I'm a king. Becoming a king is a decision. The moment you decide you're a king, you're a king. End of story. No one can tell you shit. Now, if somebody tells you shit and you listen to them, they're your king. How weak is that? Nobody's my king. If I say I'm a king and somebody can come and tell me no and I listen to him, that means he's my king. That shit is whack. Or if I approach a woman and I say I'm a king and then she rejects me and I get weak and I can't talk anymore, she is my queen. She's greater than me because look how much power she has over me. She just says one word, no, or no thank you, and all of a sudden I'm down. No. A king, think about how a king would respond if a commoner, if the king said, hey, I would like to make you part of the royalty, the royal team or whatever. I don't know what they call it. And the person says, no, thank you. The king would look at that person like, what? Like, are you crazy? What's wrong with you? And, that's what he would think, but he would just move on. He'd be like, okay, crazy person, and he'd move on, because he knows his value. He knows, like, if somebody says no to him, he's just like, man, what a huge loss for that person. And that's the mindset. When a girl rejects you, you just have to think in your head, man, feel sorry for her. Oh, I hope things work out for her, man. That's the vibe. Because you just know how amazing you are. And it's not like an ego thing. It's just self-love, man. It's just self-love, self-respect. It's just admiring yourself and believing in yourself and not letting anyone break your character ever. Like, if there was one quality, if I could give you one quality that would make you super attractive, is no one can ever break your character. Man, do you know how much power, man, you would get women left and right. If you could just develop this one quality, no woman can break your character. But you got to know what your character is. That's why I talk about it. Like, figure out what kind of man do you want to be and be that man. If you want to be a king, you got to carry yourself as a king, and you stay a king all the time. You don't just, you're a king with some people, but then other people you turn into a slave. Like, no, you got to stay a king. If you're a lion with certain people, stay a lion. And there's different vibes of the lion. Like, sometimes the lion roars. Sometimes the lion's just chilling. But it's still a lion 24/7. And the lion will devour someone if they, if they mess with the lion will go into lion mode. It will go into beast mode. So it's just, you gotta stay in character, man, and don't explain shit to nobody. Nobody deserves any explanation unless they're gonna pay you. If they want an explanation, tell them how much it costs for your explanation. Like, yo, it's $100 for if you want an explanation. Otherwise, I'm not explaining or whatever. No, like, we don't need to explain shit, man. We just need to let our vibes do the talking. Let our energy do the talking. Let our frequency do the talking. All right? So that's the power, man. No more this arguing with women, trying to get them to do something and see your point of view and this and that, and just let them feel you. Say that one sentence that's gonna just hit emotionally, right? Like, that's what we look for. We look for that communication that cuts, right? When I say cuts, I mean like the one that you can feel. Not the one that's like just cloudy and I don't know. It is what it is. Like the one that gets the point across. That's what we're looking for. And so the person can either get with it or get lost. That's the mentality here. Okay. So look, if you're a man watching this, apply this information, go out and change your life. But if you'd like to work together, let me know. I have a program. It's called the Unbreakable Beast Program, where we work together one-on-one. And I help you develop unbreakable self-confidence. And I help you basically achieve the dating life, whatever your desired dating life results are. I help you achieve that through the power of cold approach. I help you become the type of man that can see women that you find attractive, walk up with confidence and demonstrate the most attractive version of yourself and have a great conversation, get her phone number, get her on a date. I show you how to do that effectively and consistently, okay? And I also help you to overcome this fear of approaching women, overcome the fear of rejection. So you're not one of those guys who you get rejected and then all of a sudden your life, you lose all your energy and you feel like you have no self-worth and shit. Like, nah, man, I show you how to become a beast. Like a beast, like a strong beast, like composed, but like ready to go, you know what I mean? But you're not gonna hurt anyone. Like, I'm not teaching you how to hurt anybody. I show you how to become strong, powerful, grounded. You know what I mean? Masculine. I help you get back to how we were in the caveman days. It's just obviously we calibrated more. But the cavemen were real men. Like, they weren't going around like making excuses or feeling sorry for themselves. They had to survive, man. It wasn't a joke. And so we need to get back into that energy. It's just that now we can calibrate it and be a lot smoother and more relaxed about it and more playful about it. But you still want to be carrying that masculine energy, right? So if you want help with that, you want to work together, let me know. I'll give you the details. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.